Assalamu alaikum students. I'm your math teacher from IY school. Hope you all good and safe at home. Today we start our first online class. Today we start our first online class. Before I start my lecture, I'll give you some instructions. Hope you all understand and follow these instructions. So, uh, listen the whole lecture carefully. If you have any problem regarding the chapter or a topic, you can ask after the lecture or end the lecture. And you can take your subject book, complete stationery box, and also a rough copy for the homework. Uh, so, shall we start our lecture? So, hope you all understand. And we start our lecture, which is from your book, chapter number 2, at page number 30. So, our first lecture is highest common factor. So, in this chapter, we studied about GCD, which is called the greatest common divisor, and the HCF. GCD and HCF both are the same. So, before we start the lecture, I'll share some objectives of this chapter. G. Before we start our lecture, I'll just revise you some factors, some topics which you already learned in class 3. So, is there anyone who can tell me what is factor? No, it's okay. I'll explain you what is factor. So, as you all can see in the screen, we have a picture. Here. 2 and 4 is equal to 8. You can see that 2 and 4 is equal to 8. Here you can say that 2 and 4 both are the factors and 8 is the product. In other words, you say that 8 is the product of 2 and 4, and 2 and 4 is the factors of 8, as you all already learned in class 3. So, here's a new slide or a page you can see on the screen, which is a prime number. So, is there anyone who can tell me what is the prime numbers? So, you can see that the prime numbers are the special numbers that can only be divisible by itself or themselves and 1. So, here is an example, 41. 41 is a prime number. How? Because if we find the divisors or a factors of 41, there is only a 1 and a 41 who can divide the 41. 41 divides itself and the 1 divides 41. So the number which has only two divisors is called a prime number or a prime factor. Now, composite number. Any whole number with more than two factors. So, as we all know, what is a prime factor? In prime factor, we have two divisors, but in composite factor, we have more than two divisors. As you all can see that in example 6, 8, 12, 21, and 30. All of these are the composite number. How? If we find the divisors of 6, you can see that the divisor of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. So the divisor is more than 2. There are 4 divisors. That's why we call the number 6 is a composite number. Now, as you all understand what is a prime number or a composite number, you can easily see the the comparison between prime numbers and the composite number. Here, the same thing which we already uh, talk about prime numbers. There is only a two factors or a divisors, one and itself. So here you can see that the number 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11, all of these are the prime numbers or a factors if we have find the factors of these numbers. So and the composite number which have more than two divisors. So the number 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, and a 14. All of these numbers have more than two divisors. Let's pick a number 9. So if we find or list out the divisors of 9, you can see that the divisors of 9 is 1, 3, and 9. So the divisors of 9 is more than 2, which we have a 3 divisors of 9. So that's why 9 is called a composite number. So all of these things which we learned at that time, the factors, the prime numbers, and the composite numbers. You can already learn all these terms in class 3. So now we start our actual subject, which actual topic, which we uh, which we learned in class 4. So here you can see find the factors by using factor number. In your book, open your book at page number 14. You can see the term which we defined at that time. So at page number 14, the article 2.2, find the factors of a number. In this example, you can see there is a rectangular area in which they pick a number 16 and find the factors of 16. So in this example, they can simplify it or find the factors of these 16s. So in first they have just only a single row in which all the 16 crosses are listed. So we can say that one row into 16 is equal to 1 into 16, which makes it 16. So in second row, you can see that there are two rows. That's why they multiply 2, and each row has a 8 elements. That's why we see that there is a number 2 into 8, which makes a 16. In third row there are four rows and four columns. In each row and each column we have a four crosses. So four rows and four columns which make a product which is 4 into 4, which makes 16. So as if you can understand this example which they already given in book, so you can easily understand like this example. In this example you can see that the question, find the factors of 20 by using factor method. So before using the factor method, we just list out the divisors of 20. So here the divisors of 20 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. So these all the divisors of 20. By using these divisors, we just list out some factors. So here's some possible factors, which is 1 into 20, which makes 20, 2 into 10, which makes 20, and 4 into 5, which makes 20. Here 1 and 2 is the factor of 20. So here the factor 2 and 10, which makes 20. Here the factor 4 and 5 is equal to 20. And we can also list out the factor in which 20 into 1 is equal to 20, which is the reciprocal of this factor, and 10 into 20 is equal to 20, which is also the reciprocal of 20, and 5 into 4 is equal to 40. 5 into 4 is equal to 20, which is also the reciprocal of 4 into 5 is equal to 20. So, uh, can you understand what we're talking about? In your book there is no exercise regarding to this, but you should understand what is the factor method, or how can we find a factor of a number by using factor method. So by using if we find a factor of any number, firstly we just list out firstly we just list out the factors of number. Firstly, we just list out all the numbers, all the divisors of that number. Let's suppose we just take a number 20. So we just list out the divisors of 20. Here is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. And if and by using these dividers, we just find the factors of that number. So there are some factors: 1 into 20, 2 into 10, and 4 into 5. All for all these factors, there the product is 20. Now we start our next topic. If you can understand this, we start our next topic. So in your book, page number 18. Open your book, page number 18. You can see, and then you can see an article 2.6, which is a common divisor. So we just pick a question from your book, exercise 2.3, and solve this exercise. And I will explain you what is a common divisor and how can we find a common divisor between any two numbers. So here's a question: find the common divisors of 16 and 24. Before finding the common divisors of any number, we just list out the divisors of the numbers which we given in the question. So first we list out the divisor of 16, and the divisor of 16 is 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Then we list out the divisor of 24. The divisors of 24 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. After the list out of the divisors of both the numbers, we just pick only a common between them. So for all of these divisors, we just see that the factor 1 or a divisor 1, which is common between 16 and 24, we just pick 1. Then number 2, you just see that the divisor 2, which is common between 16 and 24, we just pick 2. Then the divisor 4, which is common between 16 and 24, we pick 4. And the number 8, you can see that the 8 is common between 16 and 24, we just pick 16. So here the common divisor between 16 and 24 is 1, 2, 4, and 8. As hope you all can understand. So if you can understand the example, so you can easily solve your book exercise 2.3 at page number 19. Now we start our next topic, which is called the greatest common divisor. If you can understand what is a common divisor, then you can easily find the greatest common divisor. So here you can see on the screen the greatest common divisor. The short form is GCD. So find the GCD of a number 12 and 10. Before starting, before finding the GCD of any number, we just do the same thing which we already done to find the common divisor. Firstly, we just list out the divisors of 10 and 12. So here the divisors of 10 is 1, 2, 5, and 10. And the divisor of 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So before finding the GCD, we first find the common divisors of these numbers. So the common divisors of 10 and 12 is the common between 10 and 12 is 1. So we pick 1. And the common between 12 and 10 is 2. So we pick 2. And there is no other common between all of them, 12 and 10. So we just pick these two numbers. Now we find the greatest common divisor. So the common divisor we have 1 and 2. We just pick the greatest between these two numbers. So here we see that the greater between 1 and 2 is 2. So we consider this 2 as the greatest common divisors of 10 and 12. So you can understand what is common divisors and what is GCD. We just review about this topic again. What is common divisor? The divisor between any two numbers which is common. So you can see that we just pick a number 16 and 22 and we find the common divisor between these two numbers. Firstly, we just list out the divisors of a single number. Here we just find a divisor of 16. So we just list out the divisors of 16. Here is 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Now we just find out the divisors of 24. So here the divisors of 24 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Now we find the common between these two divisors, the number which is present in both the divisors. So here we just see that the number 1, 2, 4 and 8. All of these numbers are common between these two divisors. So we say that the common divisors of 16 and 24 is 1, 2, 4 and 8. Similarly, if you understand what is a common divisor, so you can easily find the greatest common divisor. In greatest common divisor, you just have to do a single step more. The step from the common divisors of 10 and 12 are similar. You can already learn in previous slide or a picture. So after finding the common divisor, you just pick a greatest between all these common divisors. So here we solve an example. In this example, we have just only two common divisors. In both of these two common divisors, we have a 2 is a common between 2 is the greatest between 1 and 2. So the greatest common divisors of 10 and 12 is 2. If you can understand, you can easily solve exercise 2.4 in your book at page number 19. All you can understand. Shall we start our next topic? So we start our next topic. In this topic, we just find the greatest common divisors by different methods. In our book, we have just only two methods. There is a factor method and a division method. Firstly, we just explain what is a factor method. In factor method, system work नहीं कर रहा है stop. So the before we starting the method to find the device to find the GCD, we just clarify you what is the prime factorization, because by using this prime factorization, we just by this prime factorization we find the GCD. So what is a prime factorization? A number, a way to write a number as a product of prime factor. As you all know, number 12 has a different factors. The factor 2 into 6 which makes 12, 3 into 4 which makes 12, and a 1 into 12 make 12. But we just pick that number we just pick that number, the factors is prime. So here you can see that the factor 2 into 2 into 3, all these three factors or divisors are prime. That's why we just pick these numbers as the factors of 12. So in other example, you can easily understand how can we factorize 12. So here is a picture. We just pick a number 12 and break into a different factors. So firstly we just identify or break 12 as a factor of 4 into 3. Before continue the factorization, we just see that the number 4 is a composite number, because the number 4 has more than two divisors. The divisors of 4 is 1, 2 and 4 itself. So the divisor is more than 2. That's why the number 4 is composite. So we just break 4 into further factorization, and we cannot break 3 because 3 is already a prime number. So we break 4 into a factorization into a factors. So here you see that the factor 2 into 2 which makes 4. So you can see here 2 and 2 both are the prime numbers, and also a 3. If we multiply all these numbers, 2 into 4 into 3 which makes 12. That's why we pick all these three numbers as a prime factors of 12. Did you understand? So we start a question related to this method. If you have any problem regarding to the topic or a method which I explain, you can message with your name. I'll see all these questions regarding the topic and I will answer you after the lecture. So now we start our question related to this factorization method or a factor method. We have an example. So here you see that SCF or a GCD, we already in objective we already confirm you that GCD and SCF both are the same. So here you see that HCF by factor method, SCF by factor method or a prime factorization both are the same. So here is a question from your book at page number 22. Book page number 22. So find the HCF of 12 and 20. Before finding the HCF of 12 and 20, we just list out the factors of 12 and 20. Here you see that the factor of 12 is 2 into 6 is equal to 12, 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and 3 into 1, 3 ones are 3. So all these three factors are the prime factors of 12. Similarly, you can see that the prime factor of 20 is 2, 2, 5. So we just list out all the factors of 12 and 20 firstly. So here you see that the factor of 12 is 2, 2, 3 and the prime factor of 20 is 2, 2, 5. So after listing the factors of all these numbers, in this example we have just only two numbers, so we just list out the factors of 12 and 20. But in your exercise, you have more than one, more than two. You have three numbers, and you have to find the HCF between three numbers. So for the method for solving the question are same. So now we just picked a pair of a number or a common factor as a first or as a only one divisor. So you can see that we have a common 2 in both the prime factorization. So we just for this pair we just took 1, 2, and for second pair we just took second 2, and for the common factorization of 12 and 20 is 2 into 2, and for the HCF we just multiplied both the numbers, and the number is 2 into 2, 4. So for the question, the HCF of 12 and 20 is 4. We just recall the method. Before finding the HCF of 12 and 20, we just find the prime factorization of 12 and 20. So the prime factorization of 12 is 2 into 2 into 3, which makes 12. And the prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5, which makes 20. Now we find the common between them. So first pair is 2, we just take a single 2. Then for the second pair, we just take another 2. Uh, for, for common factorization or a SCF, we just multiply or a product of all the common factorization. So here we just only have two common pairs. So we just multiply 2 into 2, 2 into 2, which makes 4. For this question, the HCF of 12 and 20 is 4. So, so this is the first method to finding the HCF, which is the prime factor or a factor method. You can easily understand what is a you can easily understand what is this method. If you have any problem, you can ask me after the lecture. I'll give you answer. So now we start our next topic or our next method. To find the HCF or GCD, we have two methods. We just already learned about the factor method. Now we go through about the second method, which is a division method. So here's the second method. Similarly, this question is also picked from a book exercise. So you can easily find this question, or by using these method, you can easily solve a book exercise. So you can see that in this question, we find the HCF of 48 and 36. So if we solve any number by using division method, in this example we just only have two numbers, but in your book exercise you have more than two numbers. So if you can understand this method, you can easily solve three factors. So here 36 and 48, you can take 48 as a divisor and 36 as a divisor. 48 as a dividend and 36 as a divisor. So firstly we just divide 48 by 36. So you can see that we have a remainder which is 12. If we have a remainder by dividing these numbers, so we take this remainder as a divisor and take the previous divisor as a dividend. So you can see that firstly we just take 36 as a divisor. Now we take 36 as a dividend. So we just divide 36 by 12. You can see that 12 into 3 is equal to 36. Here the remainder is 0. The method is stop when the remainder is 0, and the number which divides the and the divisor which divides the dividend completely, which have no reminders, that's number or that's divisor is called the HCF of number, HCF of these two numbers. So here you can see that the HCF of 48 and the 36 is 12, because you can see that the factor of 12 is divide 36 completely by no reminder. So that's why we pick 12 as the HCF of 48 and 36. You can understand the method. Hmm. So, if you can understand this method, you can easily solve your book exercise at page number 22. In this exercise, you just have a question, find the HCF of. So, you have a choice. You can solve all these questions by using factor method or a division method. But, but you can solve half question with division method and half question with factor method. So in this exercise, you have 18 questions. So you should solve 9 questions by division method, and the other rest 9 question is by factor method. So if you have any question, you can ask. I will give you the answer. Before answering your questions, I'll give you a homework which you have done in your rough copy. Mhm. Students, can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice, students? So you can see that. Hmm. So, in your screen, you see that your home task. Exercise 2.1 at page number 13. The rest of the question you can solve in your rough copy. And more than two questions I already solved for you in these slides or in these pictures. So, in exercise 2.3 and 2.4 from page number 19, all these questions as your homework, and exercise 2.5 and 2.6, the method which we already learned. Hmm. uh, as the method we just explain you in this lecture, by using this method you can easily solve all these exercise. And the and exercise 2.1 is is the review of your class 3. So you can easily solve in this exercise. You just list out what is the factor and what is the product, so you can easily solve. So take a screenshot of this slide, so you can easily solve these homework for your home task. Then, so uh, if you have any question, you can ask. I will answer you about the. You just only ask about the lecture. ये बच्चा अभी आया है, कर दूं? So, uh, Zan have a question. What is GCD? As we already learned, but we can explain you again. What is GCD? So, here is a GCD example. If we find a GCD is the greatest common divisor. In this exercise or in your book, you have to find a greatest common divisor between any two numbers. If you find the GCD of any two numbers, you just first list out the divisors of the number. So here we have example. In this example, we have a number 10 and 12. You just first list out the divisors of 10, which all these are, which is 1, 2, 5 and 10, and the divisor of 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. After list out the divisors of these numbers, you just find the common between them. After the common, you just see that the common between these two divisors 10 and 12, we have 1 and 2. So if we find the common divisors of these numbers, you can easily find the divisor. How? The list out the common divisor is 1 and 2. You just find or pick the greatest between these two divisors. You just see that the divisor is 1 and 2. So here 2 is the greatest. So we just pick 2 as a GCD of 10 and 12. So hmm. Is there any to do on a fair copy? No, you just only do all the homework in your rough copy, not in your fair copy. Miss Tayyeba Munir, you just do all the homework in your rough copy. Aisha Wahid, I just recall you what is the SCF by division method. So here's the division method example. Find the SCF of 48 and 36. If here you just have only two numbers. Here is the number 48 and the number 36. So both of the number, the greatest number is considered as a dividend and the smallest number as a divider. So firstly you just divide these numbers. You just divide 61 into 1, which is 61, and you have a reminder. Whenever you have a reminder, you just continue your method of dividing. So here you have a reminder. So for next divisor or for next dividend, you have 12. You pick 12 as a divisor and pick 36 as a dividend. Before starting this, we just pick 36 as a divisor. Now we just pick 36 as a dividend. So 12 into 3 is equal to 12 into 3 is equal to 36. Here 12 makes 36 completely divide. So there is no reminder. That's why the number 12 is called the HCF of 48 and 36 is 12. So now you can understand what is the division method. जी मुजम्मिल बरकत, exercise 2.6 is similar as we can learn exercise 2.5. Thus, just in 2.6, you just read out what is the number or what is the wording say to you to solve these examples. Now you just see the question number 1. Find the greatest number by which 80, 112 and 144 are exactly divisible. So you just find the common divisor or greatest common divisor between these three numbers. So you just pick the method we already learned about GCD. In our example, we just pick two numbers, which is 10 and 12, but you solve the you just replace 10 by 80, 12 by 112 and add another number which is 144, and then you just list out the common divisors of the of three numbers and the common and find the common between them, and after finding the common you just pick the greatest between them. So you can easily solve these example exercise. If you couldn't, you just ask me in next lecture. I will explain you further. So all of you can understand all the topics which we already learned in this class or a lecture. We studied factors which you already learned in class 3. We studied prime numbers and a composite number which you already studied in class 3. The new topic which we studied in class 5, which is factors by find the factors by factor method, in which you just find the divisors of the number and then make the possible factors of this number. So here you have, you can see this, the divisor, find the factor by using factor method. So you can see that we have a number of 20. So firstly we just pick out the divisor 20. Here's the divisor, then we find the possible factors of this number. So this method is called the factor method. Hope you all understand all the topics which we learned in this lecture. And you should take a screenshot of the home task. So you can easily do all these questions in your rough copy. If you have question, you just message. पहले इसको आंसर दे दिया वो ऐसे ही ना. You can record Usman Ali. You should record this lecture. Here's the objective which we learned today. Factors. These topics you already learned in class 4. All these topics is just the review of your topics. Here's the new topics which you learn in class 5. Find the factors by using factor method. Describe the GCD and HCF through factor method and the division method. Here's the factor. 2 and 4 are the factors of 8, or 8 is a product of 2 into 4. Prime numbers, the number which have just only two divisors, one themselves and one. These numbers are called the prime numbers. Composite number, the number which have more than two divisors. Here you see that the number 8, 12, 6, 21, 30 all of these numbers have more than 2 divisors. That's why we call these numbers as a composite number. Prime number and a composite number. Comparison between these two numbers. Prime numbers has only 2 divisors and composite number have more than 2 divisors. Here is a factor method. Here find the factor by using factor method. In factor method, you just find the divisors of that number, list out the divisor, and then by using these divisors you find the possible factors. Here's the factor. We just find the factor by using these. You see that the number 1 and 20 already exist in the divisors of 20. We pick 1 into 20, which makes 20. So 2 into 10, we pick 2 and 10. So 2 into 10 makes 20. We pick 4 into 5, which makes 20. By using only these divisors, we find the possible factors of the number. Common divisors. Find the common divisors of 16 and 24. Firstly, we just list out the divisors of 16, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and the divisors of 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Then we find the common between all these. So here the common is 1, 2, 4, and 8. These are the common divisors. By the help of common divisor, you find the greatest common divisor. The divisors of 10 and 12. Find the divisors of 10 and 12. The divisor of 10 is 1, 2, 5, 10, and the divisor is 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Firstly, we just list out the common divisor. So here there is only a 2 common divisor, 1 and 2. We just pick a greatest between them. So here is a 2 which is greatest between 1 and 2. So we just say that the greatest common divisors of 10 and 12 is 2. Before starting the method of different method to find the GCD, we just clear you what is the prime factorization. So you can see that the number 12 we have find just only these factors. We have a prime nature. So you see that the number 2, 2, and 3, all of these three have a prime nature because all of these factors have only 2 divisors itself and a 1. If you can understand this, you can easily understand what is this. So by using here we have a first method which is the factor method. In factor method, you first list out the prime factors of the number. Here we have example is 12 and 20. So the factor of 12 is 12 and the factor of 20 is this. We find the common between them and we just take a single as a pair and we just multiply it as to find the HCF of this number. Then we have a divisor method, division method. जी मदिया आपको you should complete your all the online class homework in your rough copy, not in your fair copy. Is there anyone who has a question relevant to subject or a lecture? Hope you all understand which we have learned today. If you have any problem or a question, you can ask. So, hope you all understand. Complete your homework in your rough copy. I will give you a reminder which exercise you do in your homework. The exercise 2.1, 2.1, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, and 2.6. All these questions related to the lecture which I am delivering today. In exercise 2.2, we just talk about in next lecture. Hope you all understand. Meet you in next lecture. Allah Hafiz.